Now on to the biggest question asked. Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video, and this one is a very special one because it's an anniversary. The shop, the name, the brand, everything is 3 years old today. So to celebrate it a little bit with you guys, I did a Q&A on YouTube. As you can see on here, I'll link it down below as well because I think I don't get to answer every question, but I'll answer them online so you can read them all. And in this video, I'll do a quick giveaway because I always use this styling product. It's from Gladjakkers, the authentic hair pomade. I'm giving it away to whoever in the world. So wherever you're watching from, I'm shipping it to you. Let me know what your favorite video on the channel is down here in the comments. And who knows, this one is for you. Now let's start with the Q&A. The laptop is over here, so I'll read it from there. So if you think, what is he looking at? It's my computer. The first one is from Zoe. Zoe always reacts to every video. She watches them all. So thank you, Zoe. Mrs. Smiley, because she always calls me Mr. Smiley in the comments. She wants to know how old I am, and she says, sorry to be nosy. Well, no need to be sorry. I'm 32. Don't know if you guessed it, but that's it, 32. The second question is from Kathy Ray. And she asked two. Do you bike to work and milk or pure? Well, to answer the first one, yes, I almost always ride my bike to work. Just when I have to do some grocery shoppings or anything, I'll take the car. But I have to ride half an hour one-way trip. So an hour on the bike a day keeps you fit, keeps you healthy, doesn't cost anything. It's a super wave transport. I only hate the rain and typical Dutch weather. Let me show you guys. It's typical Dutch weather. Foggy, rain, but hey, there's clothing for every type of weather. And the second question, milk or pure, actually is chocolate tastes or types of chocolate in Dutch, milk or pure chocolate. I absolutely enjoy pure chocolate. So now the next one is from an American in American voting blue, boxers or briefs. Well, that has nothing to do with my job or my work, but boxers. Christina Woof, she says, I have very short hair and a lot of it. What's the best way to style it, or what do you use to keep it a little bit spiky and standing up? And actually what's the best is a little bit of a greasy wax or pomade, kind of like the one we're giving away. Remember? Let me know down in the comments what's your favorite video on the channel, and who knows, I'll ship it to you. It's a little bit greasy, and when it dries, it's medium firm, medium whole. This next question is from RK, and I get this one a lot. How do you grow out a buzz cut gracefully? Well, the simplest way to do it is to just grow it, but then it looks poofy and ugly, and you'll hate it, buzz it again, and well, it's just a never-ending story. The best way to grow out a buzz cut is to get regular trims. So trim the side, trim the back, let the top grow out, use a little bit of styling product to just model it a little, keep the sides short until the top can grow into it a little. And depending on how far you want to go with growing out a buzz cut, just go for a little bit rough bowl cut, not too sharp, not too straight, and just let it grow into a bob. Keep the sides trimmed, keep the back trimmed, until it's long enough to cover it, and that way it grows. So you can let the top grow without ever cutting it. It's the fastest way to grow, and keep the sides nice and clean until they fit into the cut. Here's an example, Mirte. There's a whole playlist on my channel from her number 2 6mm buzz cut up to, well, a very long pixie, and then she decided she wanted to go shorter again, but you can watch the whole growth process in steps. Now the next one is from Moira Barden. She doesn't actually ask a question, but she just says I'm a fantastic barber. So thank you, Moira. It's always hard to take on a compliment, but I always appreciate one. So Thank you. Tonya Bomian. Tonya always watches and reacts to all the videos, so thank you for that, Tanya. And it's actually a very good question. She says, what type of oil do you use for your clippers? I've seen you spray them. What is it and what brand is it? Well, let me show you. Wall blade ice. And what I use is to cool the clippers and to clean them. There's a little bit of alcohol in it, so it cools, cleans, and blows away all the hairs. But as you know, alcohol degreases. Then I use this one from Monster Clippers. Not sponsored, but just oil. Put it on the blades, like so. Flip the lever a couple of times. And you're good to go. Let's hurry up with a couple of more questions. This one is from Lacey Ravenheart. What a cool last name. Have you ever had any difficult clients who made your job difficult, complain too much when you work at them, or just giving you a hard time? Well, no. I think when people complain, it's legit, and people bother something when you touch their ear, or when you scratch them sometimes, or just minor annoying things. And I'll always try to keep in mind that somebody doesn't like it, doesn't like the feeling. Some people don't like clippers, they don't like the noise, they don't like the feeling around their ears. Lots of stuff. There are people that are almost allergic to hairs in their face. So I'll try to keep that in mind, and just with the blow dryer, blow it off quite often, or with the brush, just brush it off a couple of times in between. Always try to keep that in mind. I try to remember it per client. It's not always easy, but most of the times it's possible. So actually, no. And when they do, I think it's all right. And I listen to it and try to adapt. This next one is from Anna F. And Anna just wants to say hi. She's from Italy, so ciao. Stefan Elizabeth Gabriella wants to know what's my favorite cut to do. And I absolutely love short crops like this one. It's so cool to do. You make people sparkle and shine, but it has to fit you. So not everybody's suited for this cut, but it's my absolute favorite. Head of Brand Street, what drove me to cutting women's hair and especially short hair? I'm going to make a separate video just about the story and why I do what I do. So I think I have to keep you waiting for the answer a little bit, Heather. Sorry. The next one is from Pat Ryan. How long have you been cutting hair? I answered it a couple of questions ago. I started when I was 25, so 7 years ago. And have you ever did a complete head shape, so bald? Actually, I did. It's up here. Just one time. The client wanted it. It was fun to do, but it's not the style I prefer. So cool to do, but well, it's not much of a haircut. Janice Taylor wants to know if I always wanted to cut hair. Actually, I did, but I started at a later age. And well, like I said before, I'm going to make a separate video about how this all started, what the story is. So sorry, but I have to keep you waiting as well, Janice. Linda Kilfall wants to know, how do you find a great stylist for short haircuts? Well, you found one, but I guess I'm a little bit too far away. Just go through websites, Instagram, look at somebody's work before going into the shop. Maybe send them a message about what you want, what you like, what type of cuts you are looking for, and see if they can help you. Missy Painter says, your videos are the reason I finally bust my hair. I'm forever grateful. It's the best hairstyle ever. Well, it's super cool to hear, Missy. I absolutely love these messages. I'm glad I can inspire people all over the world. So I never thought that would happen when I started this business and started the channel. So I'm very grateful and thankful for being able to inspire people, and getting these messages really flatters. So thank you. Tura Gorman wants to know, do your clients come with ideas, or do I suggest hairstyles based on texture, face shape, lifestyle, whatever? Well, the way I usually work is we sit down on the couch, even before getting a haircut, even before hopping into the chair, go through somebody's hair history, Pinterest boards, saved Instagram photos, just ideas. And just have a good talk about what they like, how their life is built up. Do they want to spend an hour on a haircut or a style? Do they want to get out of the door in 2 minutes? That's all those questions and things combined make a great hairstyle advice. So it's always a combination with the client and me. And when somebody has a great idea and shows it to me, I always put my own sauce over it because I believe you can't duplicate a photo one-on-one. Everybody's a little bit different. Their hair is different, color is different, style is different. Every hairdresser works in a different way. So I can use a photo as inspiration, but it's always my cut and my style. Now the next question is from 80. Now the next question is from A3D, and it's a very long one, so I'll first read it and then answer it. What are your go-to tools, clippers, trimmers, razors, etc.? Also, do you work with Asta blades at all? Can you show me how to clean them, how to maintain them? Well, sorry Adri, I don't use them, but I'll show you what I use in a minute. And she says, I love your videos. As a baby barber with short hair, and I look to you for inspiration. Wow, I said it a couple of questions back, but I'm really honored when people tell me stuff like this. I like it so much. So thank you for watching. And well, I'm very humbled. My tools. Wall Senior cordless clippers for the heavy work. Magic clip for working around the edges, just the little bit lighter stuff, the engine makes less revs. The best thing Wall ever invented, the cordless detailer. Does it focus? There it is. Yeah, I had one with a cable. I held on to it for a year after this one came out. I should have got rid of it the moment this one was here. It's so easy and cool to use, super sharp, short. The T-blade is easy for working around the edges, setting out the first line for a fade. Just brilliant. Finale shaver instead of the Asta blades. So this one does the trick, works perfect. Oh. And actually, those are my electric tools. It's the only thing I use. When it comes to scissors, we talked about it a little before. This Keone, it's a 6-inch scissor and a 6-inch thinning shears. I think I use these two 98% of the time. So this is the Keone. Combs, just these two. A very short one to work on the details. Just get the edges out of the very short sections. And this comes standard with every wall clipper. Ooh, does it focus? There it is. And this one comes standard with every wall clipper, and I absolutely love it because it has a guard where you can run your clipper over. I have to do it mirrored, like so. You can't slip. It's super easy to use clipper over comb. And these are the tools I use most of the time. So when I have to do a haircut somewhere else, I just have to pack this. It's a very small bag, very light. I don't have to pack a whole suitcase with tools and stuff. Keep it simple. Now on to the biggest question asked in every Q&A, every video. Can you come to the US to cut my hair? Well, the simple answer is no, because it's too expensive, it's too far away, the country is too big. But I don't like simple answers. So there's always this crazy idea in my head of starting a fundraiser, raising enough money to do a 2-week USA tour. Just take my wife on a camper, RV, just me and my wife flying to the US, rent an RV and do a trip for 2 weeks down the east, west coast, east to west, whatever. But visiting you guys in between, that would be so cool. So I don't know how to start this yet. I have no clue, but hey, if you're up to it, let me know down here. And who knows, one day, it's kind of like a dream, but you have to turn dreams into goals. It'll happen. Well guys, that's it for this Q&A video. I hope you liked it. Don't know if I got every question and answer, but I promise I answer them all in the community. Don't you guys forget to let me know what your favorite video is on the channel down here in the comments to win this pomade. You guys always want to know which styling products I use. Well, I'll ship it to anywhere in the world, I promise. Thanks for watching. The next video is a cool haircut, and see you there. Bye bye.